What's up, fellas, and welcome back to the Unstoppable Force YouTube channel, where I help men just like yourself become an unstoppable force in both your personal and professional lives. So without further ado, let's get into it. So today's video is a little bit different. We're going to be covering business, specifically how to start your coaching, consulting, or service business like an ad agency. If nobody knows who you are, you don't have testimonials, case studies, or authority in your marketplace. And the reason I want to make this video is because I've seen a lot of people online have this major frustration and major problem, because it feels like you can't really get anywhere if you don't have a case study, or if you don't have a testimonial, or if you don't have authority in your marketplace. But the one thing you do have is expertise. And a lot of people confuse expertise with experience. So you might not have the experience yet, which is why you don't have the testimonials and case studies and all that stuff. But that doesn't mean you don't have expertise in a certain area. And so I wanted to share with you how you can overcome this, because it kind of sucks, right? It feels like a catch-22. And it's a vicious cycle where you're trying to get more clients, but you don't have enough case studies, and it just like feeds into each other. So it feels like you're just constantly in like a rat race, or on like a hamster wheel, I should say. And so right now, I want to solve that problem for you for good. And that's exactly what this advice is going to do, because experts have been coming to me and my company for years now, wanting help to fill their course or their calendar with qualified dream clients so that they can get on track with their business. And that's what I'm going to help you do right now. So we've helped hundreds of people in tons of different niches, so I know this process works. And the easiest way to overcome it is, drumroll, with paid seminars. So how you do this is you take a really big issue that can be solved rather quickly, and then you solve it with them on the paid seminar, because that's what they're on the paid seminar to do. So for example, you could do how to write a sales page, and in the next hour or whatever. And so what you would do is you would take them through that, and the big guarantee of that paid online seminar would be, at the end of this, you're going to walk away with a brand new sales page completely written that you can drive traffic to. And that's a result people are willing to pay for, because that's something they need to get done right now, and it's going to produce a very specific effect for them, right? And so what you can do after showing them how to do that and writing that for them is you can say, hey, if you want to continue working with me, we can do your copywriting for you. Or, hey, we can run your ads for you. So that's how you go from a paid seminar into your like flagship offers, your high ticket offers, the stuff that you really want to sell. But on the paid seminar, what you're doing is you're demonstrating your expertise, and you're also building authority. And you're doing this because you're building the authority because they're listening to you. You're telling them what to do, you're telling them how to implement these things, and they're paying you to listen to it. Now, they might not be paying a lot for a paid seminar, right? But they're still paying you, and you're still generating authority. But more importantly, after you solve this issue for them quickly, what happens is you can upgrade them into your primary offers with a lot less work, because you've already built the know, like, and trust factor, because you already helped them get a result. So they're inherently thinking, oh, subconsciously, reciprocity kicks in. And then on top of that, they don't need to see testimonials and case studies and blah blah blah, because they're already working with you. You've already done what you said you would do, and now you're just following up with them in a low pressure way, being like, hey, if you want more of my help, this is what we can do for you. Sound good? See how easy that is? Super low pressure. And for them, it just makes sense because you already got them to that point. Now, obviously, you've got to have the right structure for your paid seminar, because it's not going to be like the ones you see around on the internet. If you've been in a few like free webinars, right? It's like an hour long speech about how great I am and how I built this super amazing business, and then there's like 3 minutes of actual stuff, which is like, oh, you need to improve your mindset. Oh, you need to do this. And it's not really anything substantial. You're actually going to teach them something that gets a result, and then you're going to follow up with them, and you're not going to focus on you and how amazing you are. Okay? And then, in addition to that, you've got to create an environment where they want to continue working with you. So you can't just give away the keys to the kingdom on this webinar, because you need to make it so, all right, what comes next? And that's how the brain, the human mind, logically thinks. All right, what's the next step? And then you tell them what the next step is. And once again, like I've been harping on throughout this video, since you've already got them there, them taking the next step makes sense to do it with you. Because if they went with someone else, the logical objection you would counter with is, well, they don't know this process like I know this process. So when it's like having multiple coaches with different voices, why would you do that? It just doesn't make sense. And the human mind already knows that. So they're like, okay, yeah, I want to take the next step with you. You already got me here. Let's keep going. And finally, the hardest thing is going to be attracting your dream clients. But there's a fairly easy way to do this that it will sell out your seminar with your most qualified clients, who are also most likely to upgrade into your flagship services. So if you want me to cover how to do that in another video, go ahead and let me know in the comments below.